would like to wager that there is a location in this world that is so awful you would prefer to remain unaware of it. This location is frightening. Let's take a fictional look at it. It's enormous, lonely, and a mystery to science. Travel. Our spaceship lifts off and departs the solar system, passing familiar planets like Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, before entering the interstellar medium at the end of the heliosphere and departing the solar system far behind. We begin our journey through the universe's structures together on Earth, our familiar home planet. We continue to travel through the vastness of our galaxy. The Milky Way is where we find stars in unfathomable quantities, some of which have famous names like Sirius or Alpha Centauri. We also come across star-studded nebulae, come across enigmatic black holes, and see the birth of stars that are far beyond our galaxy. We also identify additional star clusters and see the Andromeda Galaxy. As we look farther away, we can see the Virgo Galaxy Cluster, a massive collection of galaxies made up of hundreds of galaxies connected by gravity. We can see how galaxies influence one another, attract one another, repel one another, and occasionally merge in an amazing cosmic dance. With more than 1,300 galaxies, the Virgo Galaxy Cluster provides a striking illustration of the universe's immensity and diversity of structures. Our journey continues to a supercluster of galaxies called the Virgo Cluster, of which the Milky Way is only a small portion. This vast network of galaxy clusters is connected to the Shapley supercluster. Astronomers refer to this mysterious structure as the dipole repeller. It is an empty space in space that mysteriously influences the movement of galaxies and most likely contributes to the accelerated expansion of the universe. By invisible threads of dark matter, there are hundreds of galaxy clusters in the Shapley supercluster, which is made up of several million galaxies. We recognize structures, the filaments by which galaxies and galaxy clusters orient themselves, and then we fly farther and farther and recognize a mysterious area of the universe, a nothingness of such enormous dimensions that it takes our breath away. Although the precise nature and purpose of this region are still poorly understood, scientists believe that the dipole repeller plays a crucial role in maintaining the stability of the universe and functions as an unseen cosmic guide. The universe's most enigmatic structure. When a team of astronomers led by Yehuda Hoffman suggested in 2017 that this structure might be one of the primary activators of the cosmos, the dipole repeller concept was formed. Cosmologists have spent years examining the fundamentals of the structure of our known universe using data from the Cosmic Flows 3 Catalog and the 2 Mass Redshift Survey. These two studies have spent years examining the distribution and motions of galaxies in the so-called cosmic stream Pth pattern. The 2 Mass Redshift Survey has recorded the spectral light shift of millions of galaxies, and astronomers can use this light shift to determine the distance and speed of galaxies in space. Galaxies moving away from us more and more shift into the red color spectrum, while galaxies moving in our direction become bluish. The cosmic currents data from the 3rd catalog, which examines the distribution and exploration of galaxies in our cosmic neighborhood, precisely characterizes the motion of galaxies, leading to patterns of our universe that demonstrate interactions, and flows between massive structures like the dipole repeller and the Great Attractor. The Great Attractor, which is located toward the center of the so-called Hydra Centaurus supercluster, is most likely a vast and massive region of the universe that also affects the motion of galaxies nearby. While the dipole repels galaxies, the attractor's gravity attracts them. As we now understand that everything in the universe is made up of flow and continuous movement, you might also argue that the attractor and repeller work together like a cosmic vortex, creating intricate patterns of galaxy movements. Researchers are still unsure of the precise function of the attractor and repeller, and more importantly, they are still unsure of whether these two are the largest structures or if there are even larger units. It will likely take centuries or millennia before we have all the answers to these questions. Attractors and repellers are still pure concepts of cosmology. No one has seen them yet, but it's very likely that they exist. Scientists paint a picture of the dipole repeller that is so terrifying that you would never want to go there even if you had a spaceship with a warp drive gloomy, lonely, and mysterious. If you look at these maps of the universe's structure, you will discover another amazing fact. The structures resemble an organic entity. The shapes are reminiscent of a brain, or even the snail in the ear. What is this force that has the immense capacity to push entire galaxy superclusters away from itself? Why does everything in the universe seem to have a mysterious purpose? The idea of an eerie and nearly empty realm in the universe that is constantly pushing galaxies into the infinite expanse presents us with unsolvable puzzles. The dipole repeller is a truly terrifying and dark region of the universe. Almost everything in the cosmos is looking for community, as anyone who watches the death of galaxies can see, but the dipole repeller is an enigmatic exception. What else is this used for? Is there a more thorough explanation for why this region is pushing galaxies away from itself, akin to the equally enigmatic gaps? And what does eclipse serve? It appears that something is happening in this area that is beyond our comprehension, and our physical quantities are approaching an insurmountable threshold. The dipole repeller is still a purely cosmological concept, but the voids have long been a known and observed fact. They are also massive regions in the universe where the distribution of galaxies and matter is vanishingly small compared to their average density. But researchers suspect that these voids only appear to be empty, with only a few galaxies in them. These are so lonely that researchers who live in them likely believed for a long time that they were the only galaxy in a vast void. The distances between the matter and the great voids are unthinkable, and measurements have revealed that these regions have a low density, and the large voids are likely direct consequences of the Big Bang. The discovery of voids dates back to the 1970s, when astronomers studying the distribution of galaxies in the universe noticed areas where they were either completely absent or only very thinly distributed. The most well-known of these voids is the Boötes void, which is named after the constellation of the same name. Researchers are now aware of many other voids, the largest of which are supervoids, which span hundreds of millions of light years. These voids could be a key to understanding and decoding dark energy, and are being thoroughly investigated at the moment. Because of this, physicists have calculated that holes in the cosmic web could possibly constitute scar tissue, suggesting that parallel universes may have clashed at certain locations. This would imply that voids are portals to other dimensions, or that we actually inhabit a multiverse. Even more fascinating hypotheses contend that voids might not be completely empty. According to some scientists, powerful civilizations could be operating in these spaces in the sky, capable of obscuring entire galaxies and using their energy for personal gain. The concepts and ideas underlying this hypothesis date back to the 1940s, when Russian researcher Nikolai Kartashov proposed that superintelligence was developing over centuries and might eventually be able to construct enormous power plants around galaxies, making them invisible to the naked eye. Of course, these theories are purely theoretical, but they clearly demonstrate how these enormous structures are pushing the boundaries of our science. Cosmologists and astronomers are desperately looking for solutions using all of the resources at their disposal. What part do dark matter and dark energy play? It may sound amazing, but it's true that the entire set of cosmological models we've discussed with you is predicated on the assumption of two forces that no one has actually observed or measured, despite the fact that their existence has been verified by numerous observations. Since dark matter is believed to comprise the bulk of the universe's stuff and creates the fundamental framework for the development of galaxies and cosmic filaments, it exerts a gravitational force that affects the visible matter in galaxies and galaxy clusters. Galaxies and galaxy clusters are drawn together by the gravitational pull of dark matter, which enables the creation of the enormous structures we have shown you. Among other things, dark energy is another enigmatic phenomena that functions as a sort of counterforce in the universe. On huge cosmic scales, it causes galaxies to drift apart and accelerates the universe's expansion. We come across this dark energy and faster expansion in the voids and dipole repellers. Both dark matter's attraction and dark energy's repulsion affect these cosmic currents, and the notion that dark energy speeds up the universe's expansion and pushes galaxies away from it in some places is even a fundamental premise to explain the dipole repeller. The gaps. The intricate relationship between dark matter and dark energy is also responsible for the universe's vast empty areas. While dark energy's expansive forces enable voids to expand and become more empty despite their invisibility, dark matter's gravitational pull creates the vast voids. Maybe one day we will be able to explain where all the splendor and beauty of the universe comes from, and what forces are behind this amazing creation. These enigmatic forces are vital to the universe's development and destiny. Whoever is successful in understanding dark matter and dark energy will also be successful in solving the cosmic puzzle. Since there are still a ton of highlights to come, click the subscribe button